Okay, in this video here, we're going to add that PHP code in, and we're going to put it just underneath the body tag, and it's going to look like this, PHP, to start it off with, and we'll end the PHP tag a little bit later. And we're going to start with an if statement. This is going to be essentially the same as what we wrote on this insert bit here, except this checks to see if it's not set. We're just going to remove that little exclamation mark, which means not, and just check if it is set. So if, is set, and $_post house, then we're going to do the stuff in these brackets. So I can put in a comment, if the variable from the post array exists, do this stuff. And then we're going to just assign a variable, $house equals $_post, and this will just make it a bit easier to write the code. And then we're going to add in a header with the echo command, so echo h2, and we'll put $house, we'll add something here, report for $house and then end the h2 there, and that line. And now what we can see if we go back to here and just refresh this page, just view it up the top there. So there's nothing at the top. If I click view group class, it says report for SSH, report for SFY, report for WWY. So what it's doing is sending the information back to itself, and if that variable is set, this one here, and it's been submitted, then it's going to display that. Otherwise, if it hasn't, it doesn't display anything. That's pretty cool, and it seems to work. So let's bring out that table. What am I looking for? Here we go. So let's bring that table out, and we're going to have to echo a whole bunch of stuff here. Table. There may be an easier way to do this, but I'm just going to do it like this for now. tr echo td, and we can actually, no, we won't be able to do it that way. td. Now this is going to take a little bit of time, so I'm just going to do this pretty much without talking, but we'll go through and have a look at the database. So I need name, house, age group, 100 meter, 200 meter, discus, 3000 meter. So I'm just going to put that to the side so I can see it. TD name, and I'll do this all on one line. TD, this can actually be TH since they're headers. TH name, house, age group, make sure you get the right tags, the opening and closing ones, 100M, 200M, discus, 3000M. Okay, and that line there. Let's go see if it works. Go back into here. Let's go for this and view that. There we go. I've got that stuff coming up down the bottom. It's not coming up properly yet because I haven't ended the table, so I may as well add in that echo to end the table row, and echo, end the table. If you can't tell by now, what echo does is actually just print HTML to the file. And I just want to show you something here. So if I just view this group class that's showing up along the top there, it's not formatted yet. If I right click and view the page source, you'll see I don't see any of the PHP. All I see is the HTML. So first thing, doc type HTML, the code, all that stuff there. This line here, this echo line, is pretty much word for word straight from here. Puts it out all on one line, and it's fairly straightforward. It's not difficult to comprehend. So echo, and then you just type your HTML inside those brackets. You can see when the server compiles it, it just compiles it as straight HTML. So in here, now we're going to do this query, and we're going to get the information from the database. So the query is going to be query equals select star from, and the table's name is sports entries where, and we're going to get a where from here, where house equals $, oops, $, house, so we're using that variable there, order by, and we're going to order by, we should order by age group. Order by age group ascending. Hopefully that is correct. And that should give us a whole bunch of entries. So, assuming there's entries in there, if mysqli underscore, oops, we have to actually run the query. If mysqli underscore query $connection $query. So if this query runs, then we're going to do stuff in here. If the query executes, do this stuff. By the way, it's not good practice to write do this stuff. I'm just trying to get you familiar with comments and how that you can write anything for a comment as long as it's meaningful. So we're going to have result equals mysqli underscore, sorry, wow. I'll just pause it for a second. I'll double check this code. Okay, I just made a small mistake. You'll need to put if $result equals mysqli query. This here is a self-executing condition. So as long as it returns true, in that I mean that this works and it assigns it to that variable, it will do the stuff in here. And we can do this here. While $, $row equals mysqli underscore fetch array, and we'll use that result. So as long as there are things in the array, we're going to echo. And here's where it is familiar to you, because we're going to echo table row, and then we're going to echo a table data cell, and in there we're going to put $row, and we're going to grab the first result from it, which should be name, just like that, $NTD, oops, like that. And I'm just going to copy this row a whole bunch of times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. And then the second one should be house, and then age group, and then M100, M200, discus, and oh sorry, I've got them running the wrong way, 3000M, 100M, 200M, and let's see what happens there. Oh, I've got to echo the end row, and that. So while there's still rows, let's check out what happens. So I should be able to go view SSH, and it puts those all in for me. Now they aren't in any particular order, and since I closed the table up here, it's putting it a little bit weird. So I want to close that off, get rid of that, and put it down underneath this while loop. Put it in here, actually after the if statement, because if the thing doesn't work, it's not going to close the table. So I should be able to review this, view group class, and it puts those in there. So they're all in and they're enrolled. What I can do from here is a few other things, and we'll sort that out in the next video. So I can make ticks appear if there's a particular variable assigned to a value. I can make a tick appear in there and no tick appear in these other ones. I can format this a little bit more using some styles, which I will do. Group hasn't shown up for some reason. It should show my group, so it should show, oh, I put them in the wrong way around. So back here, house and age group are in the wrong way around. Name, house, age group, name, house, age group. I must have inserted them in the wrong order, but I can fix that up. That's not a problem. It looks like I've gone name, house, group, name, house, age group. That's fine. And then report, view group, sorry. Name, house, age group. I have done it the right way around. Name, house, age group is just showing up in here. Name, house, age group. No, it is working fine. I'm just losing my mind. Alright, next video we'll look at how to create some ticks and format it a little bit neater.